It's the NFL on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Jets and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the build-up in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps, but the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings led out by the rookie, J.J. McCarthy. Won the national championship at the University of Michigan. Wasn't asked to throw it a ton during that championship run, but very athletic, very impressive. And Greg, he's the guy for the Vikes.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to 1 score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within 1 score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Carry number 1 of this one for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. 3rd and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Minnesota.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, You can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Jones. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. It's up and through. The Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes and
into space. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Vikings offense ready for their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And a short pickup down to the 21. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They run it once more with Jones. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you, the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut.
And he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Through the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Running left, it's Jones. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and He joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. More from the International Series in London after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13. Second down and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Rodgers. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the run, here's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Lazard. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Really nice job there by Grenard. And think back to last year, Mike. He's coming off a career-high 12.5 sacks in 2023. Now he decides to sign with the Vikings this offseason. He's hoping to take this defense to another level, and so far, it seems like this marriage is working out just fine.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. On the give, it's Paul. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on third and goal. Now Rodgers. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
First and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They run straight ahead with Jones. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back to London, England, after this. Third down, 3 to go. Here's McCarthy. There's Jefferson. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On second down, here's McCarthy. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection, and it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. The Jets offense going to take over just before the half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's Rodgers. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll come up to third and 3. To throw is Rodgers. He'll try to run for it. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. That's the second charge of timeout for Minnesota. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
21, Jets 17.
In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. We'll try and run for the first down with Jones.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Spiller. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's McCarthy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and That was a good one there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Spiller. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A first down throw from Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Conklin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Another run here with Paul. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one's caught at the 4. He is in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll try the left side with Jones. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. To the sideline, pulled in by Addison. They pick up 17 through the air. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these...
The speed on display. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. Zerline's kick. Up and good. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Zerline's kick. Up and good. So, no... Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready. And off we go from Wembley. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And that's not going to yield a whole lot to about the 28-yard line. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To the air once more is McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's gonna end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is McCarthy. That one caught by Hawkinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll run. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he will score! Game on! J.J. McCarthy! Touchdown, Vikings! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They'll run here, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. They will run it over center with Hall. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Jets first down. The master of play action, Rodgers. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Again, it's Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He'll go again with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
In trouble, and down he goes. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Minnesota. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and
well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The handoff. Here comes Hall. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he's got another one. Reese Hall, touchdown New York. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. So this one in the win column for the Jets. And it will be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from London.